39th Stop TB Board meeting ends with renewed push for prevention and innovation as First Lady departs Philippines. The federal government dismisses U.S. religious freedom reports, attributes insecurity to regional extremism. PDP suspends 3 national officers over anti-party activities. Hello and welcome to the late evening news at 11 on NTA News24. We're live in Abuja. I am Comfort Fashim. The 39th Stop TB Partnership Board meeting has ended in Manila, Philippines, with a resolution by partners to scale up surveillance through innovative tuberculosis screening and diagnostics technologies. Partners, including Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, who is a global and national Stop TB champion, rounded off the meeting with a renewed commitment to accelerate TB elimination by focusing on prevention, which is one of the defined priority actions for the year 2026. Her participation at the meeting showcased Nigeria's sustained progress against tuberculosis through steadfast leadership, community engagement, strategic national coordination and domestic resource mobilization in the face of dwindling donor funding. The First Lady has now departed Manila and back to Nigeria. Federal government has dismissed a recent U.S. report on religious freedom in Nigeria, reaffirming the nation's security challenges as part of a broader regional struggle against violent extremism. In a statement, Kimyebi Ebiemfa, spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, stated that this instability is fueled by special interests across West Africa and the Sahel. The government reaffirmed its commitment to defending all citizens, regardless of religion or creed. The statement praised the efforts of the armed forces and expressed solidarity with victims of violence, highlighting Nigeria's identity as a diverse and God-fearing nation that values tolerance and inclusion. Despite the disagreement on the report's assessment, the statement affirmed Nigeria's alliance with the United States and expressed desire to continue partnering in the pursuit of peace, freedom, and democracy. The head of the Civil Service of the Federation, DDS Wilson Jack, has commended the federal government of education for launching a new enterprise content management (ECM) system, marking a significant step in the federal government's digitalization drive. Speaking at the launch event in Abuja, Wilson Jack stated that the ECM system demonstrates a commitment to efficient, technology-driven service delivery. She emphasized that the initiative aligns with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda to create a transparent and digitally enabled public service. DDS Wilson Jack reaffirmed her office's commitment to providing support to all ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, urging them to comply with the digitalization benchmark before the December 2025 deadline. She noted that the full deployment of the ECM platform will enhance workflow, strengthen institutional memory and promote data-driven policy decisions. In his remarks, the Minister of Education, Dr. Tahir Maman, thanked the head of the civil service for her leadership. He described the launch as a critical milestone that will end the reliance on slow paper-based processes and usher in a new era on efficiency and innovation in the public sector. In a renewed effort to boost school attendance and enhance learning outcomes, the federal government has launched a pilot breakfast scheme under its homegrown school feeding program. The initiative targets primary school pupils, with Kano State among the first to benefit. Aminu Umar reports.
The homegrown school feeding program, a federal government initiative, provided daily nutritious meals to pupils in public schools across the country. A strategy designed to enhance learning outcomes and boost school enrollment. Building on its success, the federal government has launched a pilot breakfast scheme tagged Snacks for Thought.
Evidence from across the world has shown that school feed improves not only nutrition, but also enrollment, attendance, and cognitive performance.
Even though it's a national program, but we are selling the ideas to developing partners, to state governors, to come and put together their private sector for the social, corporate social responsibility of their private sector.
Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, represented at the event, said the initiative aligns with Kano State's education policy and reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring its success.
We will work closely with all stakeholders to ensure transparency, accountability, and sustainability to achieve the desired objective of the program.
The Ministry of Education remains deeply committed to every effort that improves access, quality of education, and pupils' retention in school.
For the pilot phase, primary schools in 4 local government areas of Kano State have been selected to benefit from the new breakfast scheme. In Kano, Amin Umar, NTA News.
Investing in the education of the girl child has been described as a profitable venture that would propel overall growth and transformation. This was the standpoint of stakeholders at this gathering, marking the Day of the Girl Child. Organized by Young Women of Africa, a non-governmental organization interested in the growth and development of the female child, especially in ensuring girls' access to education.
If that, as we are done the launch today, the organization will swing into action to begin to advocate for young women, particularly the girl child.
We're looking at primary school too, because we want to catch them young. Situation where they go to school and use one particular exercise book for 5 subjects or 10 subjects, we'll say no to that. We want a situation where we can share notebooks for children in primary school.
The NGO vowed to pursue the development of the girl child across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones.
For all the wonderful thing he has done for Nigerian youths, and for his support, and for being a very good ambassador of the he for she.
The event included an award presentation where the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, was honored for its role in promoting youth-friendly content, particularly those highlighting the female gender in the media space. NTA's Director General, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, was honored as the best youth-friendly Director General. And the Sports Writers Association of Nigeria has celebrated 6 decades of sports journalism excellence with a colorful ceremony to honor those who have demonstrated commitment and passion as a unifying voice of Nigerian sports. Dennis Adegunle reports that those who have excelled in other fields of endeavor were also honored.
This Diamond Jubilee celebration of the Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, with the theme, The Power of Sports Media, honouring its legacy, shaping the future, lay emphasis on recognising and awarding individuals who have made significant contributions to sports development in Nigeria.
Either as sports journalists, as athletes, as coaches, as administrators, or as institutions, we felt we need to tell this group of people, thank you for all you have done.
The work they do helps to refine our sports.
I don't see them as awards, I see them as a debt.
So we are collecting a debt from Swan, and the only way we can repay this debt is keep doing what we are doing, to keep doing better.
Sport is the heart of the unity of our country.
This is not just a commemoration of longevity, but also a reaffirmation of purpose, reminding Nigerians that sports journalism is not just about reporting results, but also about building bridges between athletes and fans, between policy and performance, and between generations of Nigerians inspired by the power of sport.
I want to really dedicate the award to the Executive Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdurrahman Abdurazak, for the giant strides he has taken to develop sports in Kwara State since he came into office. My dedication will also go to my family, NTA that gave me the platform to showcase my talent, and of course my fans across the globe who watched me when I was in office, transmitting sports from different parts of the world. I want to thank the Swan too for this recognition.
Congratulations to Swan. They've done well. I mean, hopefully we'll live to see them climb the 70th step, 80th, and so on and so forth. But having been singled out among, colleagues to be awarded today, I think it goes a long way.
There was also a special mention for the pioneers of Swan and the legacy they have left, as well as the courage of members and the promise of a more impactful future for sports journalism in Nigeria. In Abuja, Dennis Adegunloye, NTA News.
The growing challenge of infertility in Nigeria, especially in the northeast, will soon be a thing of the past as a result of the new training programs championed by the Northeast Development Commission, NEDC, the Institute of Medical Sciences Africa, and NISA Medical Group. Thomas Ogbetere reports that this collaboration is bringing hope to couples struggling to conceive.
And cultural beliefs exacerbate the problem. However, the graduation of trainees, including Dr. Aisha Ismaila Newman, signals a new hope in the fight against infertility.
The problem is not only from the female, but also from the male. Therefore, all this cultural, religious problem we are having because of infertility, the distress, emotional, financial problem associated with it will be solved with this.
The MD of the Northeast Development Commission, Mohammed Al-Khali, and other experts said the new trainings by IMSA marks the end of silent suffering from infertility and bring hope to thousands of couples seeking children.
This is just one aspect. We're also looking at other areas like providing critical infrastructures. Now, for instance, we're trying to see how we'll provide enough number of MRI machines across the Northeast.
To work with the Northeast Development Commission as well as the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital to bring in vitro fertilization technology for solving fertility issues of all types.
The quality of training we give here is of the highest standard, comparable with any you can find anywhere outside the world.
There is a belief that as Dr. Aisha Ismaila Newman and her colleagues continue their work, Nigeria is moving closer to a future where no one is expected to suffer from any form of infertility. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
Well, this is the late evening news at 11 on NTA News24. More stories when we return from this break. Stay with us.
Sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections. Classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million naira and receive a complimentary Daisy tea set. Spend 15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at 20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture's legendary final sale of the year.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to...
tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness, great quality and great taste. So eat healthy to live longer. Use Risco tomato paste and products. 100% natural tomato. Better food now. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African road.
This is NTA News24.
The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party has suspended its National Legal Advisors, Secretary and Organizing Secretary for 1 month for alleged anti-party activities. Timothy Yusuf reports that this development was after an emergency National Working Committee meeting following a court ruling that halted the party's planned national convention. The party suspended National Secretary Senator Samuel Anyao, however, convened another NWC meeting suspending PDP National Chairman Ambassador Umar Damagun and 5 other national officers.
So he will abreast you of all the things we have discussed.
The Emergency National Working Committee meeting held at the party's Legacy House in Abuja lasted several hours. Addressing the media, the PDP National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologoagba, said the NWC, in line with the party's constitution, came to the conclusion to suspend the National Legal Advisor, Kamaldeen Ajibade SAN, Deputy National Legal Advisor, Okechukwu Soha, National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and National Organizing Secretary, Captain Umar Bature, for 1 month, and referred them to the PDP Disciplinary Committee, having reviewed the party's activities, especially in the recent past.
In the case of the National Secretary, pursuant to Section 36(2) of the Constitution, as amended in 2017, the Deputy National Secretary, Honorable Architect Sotenjo Sitonji Koshedo, shall act as the National Secretary. And in the case of the legal advisor, the National Legal Advisor and the Deputy Legal Advisor, the National Director of Legal Services has been empowered and directed to oversee the activity of the department during the period of suspension.
In another 10, the suspended PDP officers have reacted at another factional NWC meeting held in Abuja.
After an emergency meeting, we decided as a party to suspend Ambassador Umar Damagun, the national chairman of the party, for incompetence, misappropriation of party funds, and disobedience, flagrant disobedience of court judgments. Secondly, we have looked at the activities of the National Public Secretary, Honorable Debo Ologoagba. For us to have sanity in the party, we must give him that suspension. Thirdly, we have looked at Ambassador Aragwaja, who also has joined as the Deputy National Chairman South, who is supposed to have advised the National Chairman, connived in such anti-party activities.
The factional NWC members announced that the National Vice Chairman North Central, Mohammed Abdul Rahman, take over the affairs of the party as acting National Chairman. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
The leadership of the Nigerian Electoral Reform Coalition is urging the Joint Committee on Electoral Matters and the entire National Assembly to rise above politics, uphold the national interest, and deliver to Nigerians as reformed electoral act that will lay the foundation for credible leadership and good governance. This was at a media briefing in Abuja. Timothy Yusuf completes their story.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, reminded party supporters that there will be enough security during the election and appealed to them to turn out en masse and vote for the candidate of the party.
The APC, headed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he is like a mother hen. He's spreading his wings and he's suffering his children in Nigeria. We are coming from the center to add value to what we are doing. We are assuring you that the APC family is prepared to receive all that something.
Other members of the delegation, including the APC Governor's Chairman and Governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, advised Anambra people to support the government at the center by voting for the All Progressives Congress.
I want you to shun violence, conduct yourself, give the Independent Electoral Commission free hands to conduct our election. There will be a free and fair election, and nobody will stop you from casting your votes. We must win. At 2027, we must win. We win Saturday, we win 2027.
16 political parties are jostling for the Anambra #1 seat in Onitsha. Uchenna Nwekoyo, NTA News.
Well, that was the report of the Anambra State All Progressives Congress rally. Now we move to Imo State, where Governor Hope Uzodinma says that democracy and good governance are the permanent panacea to the security challenges besieging African nations. Delivering a keynote lecture at the National Institute for Security Studies, he insisted that when good governance thrives, the conditions that encourage insecurity will diminish. Dennis Adegunloye reports.
In his lecture to the participants of Executive Intelligence Management Course 18 at the National Institute for Security Studies, Governor Uzodinma urged African leaders to adopt the model of good governance practices as being demonstrated by the President Bola Tinubu administration, which he said have significantly reduced the disruptive activities of non-state actors in the country. He explained that the model involves the government not leaving any void for non-state actors to exploit and unleash havoc on African nations. Uzodinma, speaking on the theme, non-state actors and entrepreneurship development in Africa, challenges, responses, and the way forward, noted that African leaders must embrace democracy and good governance to defeat insecurity.
The relationship between government and the governed is defined and determined by performance. So when the people see, they believe, and when they believe, they follow.
He said President Tinubu had long discovered the strategy that is resulting in the progress Nigeria is making in combating insurgency and banditry.
When this current president announced subsidy removal, it was not an easy decision. That subsidy came with the initial pains. But today, you can see how the thing has resulted to more revenue to our people. I can tell you that all the serious subnational governments, none will now say they has no money to address at least the primary and elementary problems of their states. So how to domesticate and grow an economy for this continent should be what we should focus on.
He however calls on the intelligence community to brace up to the security challenges by understanding that security is inseparable from governance, economic opportunity, and justice. The ceremony was attended by intelligence chiefs from different parts of Africa. In Abuja, Dennis Adegunloye, NTA News.
Commander General of the Nigerian Forest Security Service, Dr. Joshua Osatamei, has urged all stakeholders to give maximum support to the newly appointed service chiefs as they take on the critical task of securing the nation. Speaking with newsmen in Abuja, Dr. Osatime congratulated the new security chiefs, describing their appointments by President Bola Tinubu as a timely and strategic move toward addressing Nigeria's persistent security challenges. The NFSS Commander General expressed confidence in the capacity of the new military and security leaders to restore peace and stability across the country, especially in areas ravaged by banditry, terrorism, kidnapping, and other violent crimes.
We support Mr. President's line of thought in area of strengthening the national security. And we, as a critical stakeholder, the NFSS, in terms of internal security, we know that our primary mandate and objective is to gather local intelligence, to make sure the forest corridor are properly sanitized.
And that's the late evening news at 11 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Comfort Fashion.